Alrighty, welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2, and a little birdie has told me that there is a preview update, a pretty significant preview update, where if you go into the betas tab on Steam and you enter in alpha, or you select Alpha 19 preview, it's not like a normal update where it will just automatically update. In this update, I have heard that the explosion system has changed, that the explosions are actually more realistic, that the planet will actually split apart and fragment into a mess. It will essentially fragment into a mess, and I want to see what's going to happen. Let's just launch something at the Earth and just test out this newfound explosion system. I will call it an explosion system. Let's make this very, very slow. I want to see the Earth explode, or maybe not explode, but experience the apocalypse in slow motion, because the apocalypse in slow motion is a lot more exciting than fast motion, because if it was in fast motion, then launch Halleys Comet at the Earth. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's get a good distance away. Oh god, that's going really fast. Wait, where's Halleys Comet? Okay, Halleys Comet is approaching. Let's get onto Halleys Comet here, and let's watch the Earth die. Okay, and apparently the Atlantic Ocean is gonna go first. Holy shit. Okay, let's go back to the Earth. Now, that was a normal explosion, but actually, oh, I see. Actually, the craters, look at the craters. You can actually see that it defaced the Earth a little bit. Let's see if we can get like a bigger explosion. Okay, let's launch Palace. Do justice to the apocalypse. Bring a fantastically wonderful fantastically wonderful apocalypse? That still wasn't an amazing apocalypse. I want an even more violent apocalypse. Let's launch the moon at the Earth. The moon! We can remember my experiment? I had launched New Horizons at Pluto. Let's launch New Horizons at planet Earth. That's probably gonna be so small and be so minimal, it's gonna go right into the ocean, but maybe at like a satellite crashing into the Earth, and assuming it doesn't burn up, did that to the ocean? A satellite. I don't know how big New Horizons is. Maybe New Horizons is probably like the size of a car, or bigger, I'm not sure. Destroying Earth with the moon. We're gonna slow down time because I really want to make sure that we are getting the full-on experience to really digest that the apocalypse is indeed about to happen, because, you know, it would be a real shame, real shame if the apocalypse was happening and I wouldn't be there to perceive it. Actually, I think I would actually prefer that, if the apocalypse happened and I didn't know it was gonna happen. It's like just turning off the TV. Just turn off the TV if the apocalypse is happening. But is that really exciting? What if, like, we're an omniscient character in this story. We are the gods of the Earth and the universe, and we are mere spectators. So how about this from a spectator's perspective? If the apocalypse was happening, I would want it to be in slow motion. That way I can fully digest and fully appreciate the apocalypse. Appreciate what's going on, what's about to unfold. And here we go. This is exactly, I can predict this now, that the moon is going to deorbit itself. It's actually gonna get closer to the Earth and not far away like what's actually happening in real life. This is what's gonna happen. Oh, look at, they're so pretty! They're all just gonna like fall back towards Earth. Are all the orbital mechanics actually legit? Like, is this actually physically accurate? Like, I'm seeing like they have like the parabolic paths. They flew high up into the air and then they're like, woo, then they come back. Oh, experiment time. I love it. I love the science experiments. Okay, we're going to do the moon on one side and then directly on the other side, we're gonna have like two moons just like sandwich the Earth or something. And I want them to be equidistant. That way, they can crash at the same time. It's just like we're gonna have a moon sandwich. It's like the two butt cheeks smooshing the Earth together. One moon there. Stay at the exact same radius. We are not getting any closer. One moon on that side. Okay, so the moon name is a little bit off to the left, so we're gonna have a little bit off to the left. We got two moons. Count them, two moons about to sandwich the Earth. And let's watch as an omniscient character in this story. We are the gods playing with the Earth. Yeah, there's still a rock falling to it. That was a pretty interesting orbital path. Okay, now kiss. Yes, kiss the moons. Oh, it's so beautiful! just engulfing the Earth. It's like God's hands. These are God's angry hands, like just taking the Earth and going like this. Am I insane? I need to experience these explosions to their fullest extent. So I am noticing, like, are we like significantly increasing the heat on this planet now? Like, we just crashed 2 moons into the planet and we still got water. So seems like it's a lot harder to just heat up planets. It seems like a relatively large dwarf planet, you know, a bit smaller than the moon. You can throw it into the Earth and it would pretty much just like engulf the planet in heat, but that doesn't seem to happen anymore. Which is actually kind of cool because I can have a lot more fun with the planet before it just goes into the boring glowing ball of heat. Earth versus Earth. Let's go. Oh, it spawned right. Look at that big rock. Look at the big rock. So that must be like, oh, wait a minute. It's like we created a moon. Will this thing have an orbit? Orbit the planet. It's probably going to crash. It's going to crash into there, but that would have been so cool if like we just created our own moon. Gillies 876d is now spawned in our solar system, and now we are going to launch the Earth at this planet. Let's go. That seems like it's a pretty oh wait, no, it needs to go faster, slower. Okay, there we go. Now we can fully appreciate this apocalypse. So what's going to happen when a rock planet collides with a gas planet? And actually, this is a pretty small gas giant. Maybe it's the size of Neptune. Is that like how big Neptune is? Is Neptune like twice the size of the Earth? Maybe like 3 times the size? Ooh, it looks like the Death Star now of that shadow. They should put the Death Star in this. Like, come on, and have a Death Star that like you can fire lasers. That would be fantastic. I'm sure there's copyright issues and stuff, but make an equivalent or something. Make like a, you know, one of those things where you know it's a Death Star, but for legal reasons it's not really the Death Star. It's like, do that. Okay, and fire the laser! Oh, it's so slow. It's kind of just engulfing. Actually, I think I see rocks in there. There are rocks in there. It's just kind of like, it's just absorbing the Earth. Let's go a little bit faster. Let's let this play out. Or maybe, and that might just be the gas from the planet or something. I mean, it's just, I guess that makes sense. You go into a gas giant, it could be like a poof. Let's fuck with Mars. We gotta fuck with Mars. Mars is fun. We're gonna fuck with Mark Watney. All right, let's do this. Is this Schiaparelli crater? I think this is it. It looks kind of familiar. I think there's Schiaparelli crater. Mark Watney is about to blast off. You know what? Let's just launch like let's launch something at the planet. Something very tiny. Let's throw a soccer ball at him. Throw a soccer ball right at Mark Watney. A soccer ball. Let's fire a bunch of soccer balls at him. It's like, we're gonna fuck up his journey. Throw a Jackolantern. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you can change the, you know what? It's October. It's October. I did this last year. I had the pumpkin sun. The pumpkin sun, and now we're gonna launch a pumpkin. The Jackalantern is the mass of 1 moon. The pumpkin moon versus Mars, and it's going to explode. Will this thing have fragments because it's so big now? So spooky. Look at the shadow, the silhouette in the Milky Way galaxy. It's so spooky. It's kind of just phasing through, probably because it has a smaller hitbox because it's a pumpkin. But it's gonna happen eventually, right? It's the pumpkin. Pumpkin's probably not gonna split into pieces. This is gonna turn into rocks because I'm sure. I'd be very surprised if they actually had pieces of pumpkin coded into the game. Holy shit! It just consumed Mars. You have Mars inside of you. I don't see Mars inside you, but it's there apparently. Pluto. Hey, buddy. Hey, let's mess with you. Okay. You could do the police box from Doctor Who. What? We just launched the Doctor at Pluto. Is that an episode of Doctor Who? Have they gone to Pluto yet? Destroy Pluto! It's bigger than Pluto. But for some reason, you did not survive. Pluto is a rock. Pluto is fierce. Pluto is a comet. I want to launch Pluto at the sun. Look at all the rocks. That's so cool. Look at that. Look at that. It just kind of spread out. Now that's what I want. Now we just got drifting rock in space. All right. How fast can we propel Pluto into the sun? So Pluto, go. We're just gonna keep launching you at the sun. Explode that. We're gonna get another one. I just want to see how much of this stuff that we can get. I don't know if maybe some of it just disappears after a while if there's too much. Too many fragments. Does it disappear after a while? We have a new propellant, and the propellant is launching dwarf planets at other dwarf planets. Here you go. Now you're a piece of molten rock. I'm just gonna keep sending them out, okay? More and more fragments. That looks so cool. It's like a sunflower, but in space. Like a space sunflower, but it's rock and fiery and a lot more violent. That is messing up all of the audio. It's like crackly mess. That is white hot now. Jesus Christ, Pluto. Go, my children. Feed Pluto. Turn Pluto into the beast that he wants to be. Or is Pluto a girl? Maybe Pluto's a girl. Be the beast that she wants to be. Or let her be the beast that she wants to be. I can't even see any features on Pluto now. Pluto is just a white ball. I think Pluto is actually on a collision course with the sun now. You're turning Pluto into a comet. Pluto is on the move. Look at it go. Look at that tail that it has. It is going. Pluto is finally going to join the family. Pluto burnt out. Pluto's gone. No, Pluto couldn't even make it. Are you kidding me? Pluto was so hot it completely disintegrated. Well, we've messed with Pluto and we've messed with Mars with this new update. This is exciting. I like this update. It makes all of the explosions so much more interesting.